I'm Moragh. I worked as a Landcare facilitator for 15 years and I'm currently undertaking PhD research into improving collaboration between community and government in natural resource management.
Could you tell us about a time in your life that inspired you to make a difference?
There's a particular time I was working with an agronomist called John Gallion, and the two of us were delivering a course called Solutions at the Source, which was a land management course with farmers in our Landcare network area. And we were using various tools like books and materials available from the department and resources that John had. And it was a great environment. The farmers were into the learning and everything, and we worked a lot on the farms of the members of the groups. But it wasn't long into delivering these courses that I realised that the farmers were actually learning quite a lot just from the conversations they were having with each other and exploring each other's ideas about how to do things and where that would lead them in their problem solving. And I really appreciated that John Gallion in particular was really able to work with him in that way too. So rather than just impose his knowledge as being superior, sort of scientifically based knowledge, he would work with the farmers and understand where they were at and what they were interested in learning. And we soon changed the way we delivered the course based on this realisation for me in particular. And we started at the very first session and we would have 6 sessions in the course, and we would ask the farmers in the group what they wanted to learn about, and then we would structure the course around that. So we were just mainly delivering information that they were really keen to hear, that was answering issues and matters of importance to them at the time. And so the other thing that really inspired me about John was that even though he was classically taught, traditionally taught as an agronomist, but he actually was quite prepared to put his own sort of fixed ideas or previous ideas about how things worked and learn from the farmers himself. And one particular example was a group of farmers that wanted to control acid root mat just by using variable grazing pressures. And normally, with acid root mat, the traditional way was to use heavy machinery to rip it up and disturb the soil and, cost a lot of money, take a lot of time. And this group of farmers simply just wanted to, over a couple of years, use grazing pressure to change the way and stimulate the pasture in a different way. And John was more than happy just to work with those farmers and support them in running their trials and discovering what there was to discover by using that method. And just reassured me, I suppose, that people with strong scientific backgrounds could still be flexible in the way that they applied that knowledge and used it with groups of people that had other equally valid ways of looking at things. And I suppose from what I bring to this inquiry, preempting the next question, is that my role in all of that was to simply facilitate the situation which enabled people to discover their own learning, and through conversation, through a bit of scientific knowledge, through running their own trials. And I guess that's really how I envisage the systemic inquiry to being, is that just by bringing people together who are passionate about improving NRM governance, we will learn from each other, we will share our ideas, we'll trial some of those ideas, and we'll learn from what happens as a result of applying or trialling those ideas. And hopefully it will become a long-term relationship where we all realise that working together more collaboratively to improve our situation is the way to go.